Okay guys, break number 3. This is the break. So we've got the double hi-hat there. You see it's got a little bit of that feel, and it's really metallic. It sounds great, man. So I really want to use that in this beat. So I'm going to use what I call a double hi-hat method. We just take a hi-hat that's got spill. I'll be using that. And I got 2 snares, so I'm going to play both of those snares during the sequence. Alright, let's keep going. Alright guys, so I'm going to take that hi-hat that I have. Alright, I'm going to take that hi-hat. And what I'm going to do is, see it's got the kick that comes in after it, so I'm going to get rid of the kick. But I'm not going to cut it out. What I'm going to do is, I want to keep that. Right? But what I'm going to do is put a high-pass filter through it. Which means just all the high-end shit's coming through, right? I'm going to keep it. I'm going to do the same for the other hi-hats as well that have that, right? Now, this is one thing that you can do, man. If you could vary the high pass, right? You can put a high pass on one that's taken like a real top part of it. And then the second one, you can keep a little bit more of the mids on it. And what happens is it makes it sound like there's 2 different types, because it's actually picking up on 2 different frequencies. Yeah, it's using 2 different amounts of frequency, right? All right. So I'm going to play those 2, create a sequence. For this sequence, you've got double hi-hats, you've got 2 of them. So I'm going to be going between one and the other. So I'm going to be going one and da 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 da. Just flicking between both of them, staying on one sometimes more than the other, just coming back and forward. It's freestyle, you know what I mean? For this sort of break when you got the double hi-hats, all right? That's how I'm going to be making this one. All right, let's just do it. So it's going to go. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's do a kick. Now I got my kick, but there's so much going on with the hi-hats. There's so much going on with the hi-hats that I really need to make sure that the kick hasn't got a hi-hat on it and it hasn't got all this spill all over it. So this is my kick, sorry. So I need to make that. I need to make sure that just that part's coming out, no other spill. And what I'm going to also do is I'm going to put a low pass on it. We'll see how that sounds with that on it, right? Alright, I'm going to work out a sequence and drop. This is the kick pattern I'm going to play. Ba-boom, bum, bum, ba-boom, bum, bum, ba-boom, ba, ba, ba-boom, ba, ba, ba-boom, ba, 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 like that, alright? Let me go put that on. So I attempted to put this on. But the time correct was actually stuffing me up, man. So what I need to do is I need to turn the time correct off. I'm going to have to do this by ear, by feel. All right, so let's just drop it. All right, so go here, just quickly clean that up. All right, cool, got it. Now, what I'll quickly just do is check my kick, see if it sounds better when I don't have so much low pass on it, alright? Let's see how it sounds. So, check this out, right? I'm going to take the low pass off the kick. Look what happens, it gets messy. Okay? It's really messy. Sounds good with the low pass on it. But what I will do is grab those hi-hats, maybe bring them down a little bit. All right. Again, reverb on that bitch, right? All right. I think that's number 3 done. All right, guys, break number 3. We know what it sounds like. Guys, we just made it. All right. This is the sample. Alright, you know what? I'm not even going to play the break. Let's just get straight into it. Yeah, sounds good. I like this one. Double hi-hat. Put that lo-fi sim on it. Maybe even that high pitch on this. This feels good. I like it. Alright guys, let's move on to beat number, what are we up to? Number 4. Guys, so break number 4. Alright? It was real clunky. Remember I said it sounded really lo-fi? I'm thinking, because of the nature of this break, what I'm going to do is really shorten everything. I'm going to give it a nice high swing, and we're going to bring down the BPM, man. So it's more of a lo-fi style of beat, all right? All right. I'm just going to process these. Again, I'm just going to shorten them up. That's all I'm going to be doing, just shortening them up to make them real tight, and then I'll put together a sequence. Cool. All right, man. So we're up to break number 4. I've shortened everything out. All right. I'm just going to do a really, really basic beat. All right. Sometimes less is best. All right. I'm going to quickly put the snare on, so it's going to be basic. I'm doing it at 86 BPMs, all right? A little bit slower, 86 BPMs with high swing. I'm going to set the hi-hat to 1/8 at 56%, which is, because it's 1/8, 56% of swing, you know, it's like, it would be at 112 if it was 116 or whatever, if it was at 1/16, all right? So it is very high swing for a 1/8. All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to drop that hi-hat, all right? The snare I don't need to show you. It's nothing special. Hi-hat, high swing. So it's going to go... Right? Let's keep going. Now I'm going to play this other one, because one of the hi-hats sounds like it's playing up, one of the other ones sounds like it's playing down. You see? Oh, see? There. That's up. That's down, right? So, let's do it. Like this. Leave it. All right, let's put a kick. All right, real basic, man, but trust me, it's effective. All right, so I'm gonna go down and down, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, like that, right? Let's do it. Now for this last one, I'm going to actually turn the correction off, the time correct. I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to have the same one that's going to be coming in, but coming in softer. As a kind of backup, right? And it's going to, yeah, because I need it a little bit tighter. Just at the start of each bit. Oh, if that makes any sense at all. All right, let me just show you, all right? Just before it starts, right? Let me show you, like this. All right? That's really good. I'm actually happy with that, man. It doesn't sound like much, but you'll see that when we're there and we're flipping the beat or whatever it is, we'll make a minimal beat to go along with it, with the low pass and that. It sounds nice. Again, reverb. All right, let's move on. All right, let's move on. All right, guys, break number 4. All right, break number 4. This is the sample. Alright. Pitch down. Did a couple of things. Tune down, sorry. Real high swing. Put a bass on it. It really needed a bass. It was just gonna sound way too empty. I just threw a very quick bass on it, just to give you a feel of how the rhythm would be. All right, cool. So let's move on. We've got one more, number 5. All right, let's do it. Alright guys, the last one is break number 5. This is it. It's got a rim shot on it. Yeah, let's take a look at that. So for this last one, number 5, it's starting to burn out, but we have to keep going, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a standard sort of beat, slower sort of beat, so it's more for MCing something a little bit more reminiscent of the 90s, where it was at 86 BPM, really good hi-hat, just playing consistently through it, and where you could pretty much jam with the kick. The kick, we're going to put a low pass on it so that it hasn't got any hi-hats, because the problem is when you're trying to do a lot of kicks and the kicks have a hi-hat on it, it throws the whole rhythm off, man, because you've got 2 instruments playing at the same time. So I'm just going to put a basic rhythm together, all right, using that rim shot. All right, so I've got the hi-hat here, and I'm just going to do this pattern. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, like that, all right? And it's going to allow the rim shot to come in. So this is how I'm going to do it. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's move on. This is what I'm going to do basically, right? Just going to go boom, 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 boom. All right. Let me just record that. There's a lot of kicks. A lot of kicks. Now, using lots of kicks, man, you know what I mean? There were a lot of albums that did that during the 90s, man. I really liked it, and they put that low pass filter onto it. I could even shorten it up a little bit, that kick. You know what I mean? Alright, let's keep moving. Keep count. I've got one hi-hat like this, so that's just going to help me keep count. One, two, still one, down, one, two, switch, one. You know what I mean? Just keeping count with it, man. It's got a little bit of a pop because of the record. So, look, man, you can go in there and just delete that, or if not, just leave it. I'll just leave it for now. That's an 86, man. Real chill, real just fucking letting that rhythm ride, man. Alright, guys. Break number 5. Here is the sample that we use. Sample I found. I figured it had enough rhythm. It's all good. Kind of a light feel, and then the swing is kind of like light. You know what I mean? It's got a light sort of swing. It's not a heavy sample. It's nothing like that. It shouldn't be. I thought it shouldn't be too difficult to flip. Tune down. You know, I like that sort of stuff, man. Just enough for you to just spit raps on, to do whatever it is that you need to do with the beat, man. You know what I mean? It's enough fun. There's enough there. Alright, guys. Alright, let me pick you up. So again, guys, man, I just want to thank everybody. Thanks for tuning in again. Thanks for all of that. You know what I mean? We had a little bit of fun with this. Flip 5 breaks in the one session. I have had to, and I actually put the samples on in that same session, but it got so dark that night that I just didn't want to film, man. So really, I'm just presenting whatever I did last, it was like 2 days ago now, man. So look, I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. You know what I mean? Hit that thumbs up if you like. If you don't like, it's all good. Leave some comments, man. You know what I mean? Discuss whatever you want, man. I do challenge you to try to make 5, even 3 beats at the one time. Start off with the drums, because it kind of forces you to come up with some different rhythms in that, you know what I mean? So that your beats don't all sound the same. Alright, guys. I'll catch you next week. Peace. You know what I mean? God bless, guys, man. I'll catch you guys next week. Alright, man? Take care of yourselves. Don't smoke crack. Take care of your families, man. Enjoy your coffees. Alright, peace.